Welcome back, I'm DRN. This is our 5th game of the tournament. We're currently 3 wins, 1 loss. Editing DRN here. We're going to mix things up and go straight into the action. I am Supply Specialist into Panda, who is playing Marksman Specialist. This is round 1. Standard tank line, Marksman Specialist. Ooh, he bought an extra set of tanks. Nice, I like it. That's going to eat all our chaff up. The downside is he only bought 1 unit in the first round. But the upside is it's really good at killing chaff, and the only units we've got on the board are chaff. So it's a really good answer to what we've got showing. I really like it. I like that. It's not something I've seen before though. Mental note, he's got anti-air on his marksman, not assault marksman. So I don't want to go too heavy into aircraft too early. So many tanks, it's kind of terrifying. I really like it. We're going to have a really hard time getting through that juicy marksman. It's level 3, so it's worth 5 times normal XP, but we've got to kill it to get that XP. We need something to contest the chaff and the tanks, which I think has to be ArcLight. I've not left myself much space to work with here in the midline. I think these fangs are badly positioned. I set them up to try and catch a midline set of crawlers who would just run straight into them. I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to take an early technology, and I think I'm going to go charge shot on the ArcLights. Normally I would go range first, but I think it's the tanks that are giving us the most problems. So if we go charge shot, our ArcLights can actually kill tanks. But we'll see. This might be a mistake. Some extra bodies to buy us a bit more time. We're a bit flat, and our Phoenixes are quite far back. But it's only the second round, there's not much more we can do. Let's see what he's thinking. He bought something and sold it, so either the steel balls or the Mustangs. So he's got a pile of cash to invest in his tanks. Standard frontline tank technologies here, nothing special. Hopefully our ArcLights get a chance to shine then. I'm not sure how this is going to play out, we're already off the beaten track. I just wish he didn't have that sniper. It's a good foil to our Phoenixes and these ArcLights. But we are here and this is now. Really wish I'd taken range actually. But without charge shot they'd never kill a tank and they'd just get stuck. Nice, we've got crawlers through. Phoenix onto the tanks. Can we win this midline? He's a bit slow. No, he's going to die here. Can we kill the sniper? Yes! We needed that. So we're presenting ArcLight carry. It's a bit of a risk. We're telling him what our plan is already. Ooh, I've already bought a tech. And if I am going ArcLight carry, then Intelligent ArcLights is huge. Problem is this frees him up to take Tech Specialist, and probably go Marksman carry and reply to counter our ArcLights. So the chaff wall will decide this game. Right, I'm going to take a big risk here and push early and try and get a flood of ArcLights going, and spend future turns just buying chaff and upgrading ArcLights. It's not the most efficient play though, this is wasting money. Trying to get ahead of the curve with the XP on these ArcLights. But every time you push rapid resupply of the extra 200, it costs you 300 the next turn, so it's a net minus 100 gold. Okay, he's got more tanks with Mechanical Rage, good, we're ready for that. It makes them better at clearing chaff, but our ArcLights will have the range advantage right now. The only wild card is this Marksman really, because him clearing the chaff quicker means that his Marksman is unlocked shooting at ArcLights earlier. Yep, he's gone Tech Specialist, that's what we expected. It'll give him an economic advantage in the late game, but hopefully we can avoid it going that late. We just need to get levels on our ArcLights and fast. He's going to want to get armor for his tanks, so they can survive an extra ArcLight shot, and we'll need to go damage to nullify that. He's bought an extra set of crawlers. Is he flanking with them? Nope. Right, here we go. The die is cast. We need our ArcLights to do well. We'll need more chaff in the middle here. Yeah, we ran out of chaff before he did. That's a bad sign. This right side's gonna fold. Can we get this tower before the Phoenix die? No. Ah, we're gonna lose this tower and then we're gonna lose the round. So close, but so much experience wasted here. Ugh. And we pushed. Well, these chickens are gonna come home to roost. It's okay, that was a building turn and we know where we went wrong. Right, none of these are jumping out at me, but let's have a think. No, let's skip. Let's get these level ups. Doubles the damage. Cannot complain at that. I think we need more chaff. Arriving later. Let's have it in line with this tower so it splits up. Same again on this side. 100 left over, that's these phoenixes, yeah. We need to get shields in our fangs as soon as possible to make them harder for the tanks to kill. Let's see what he's thinking. Stormcallers, ooh, good answer. EMP's a good option for turning off ArcLights. We need to get elite marksmen, and then be ready for an aircraft pivot. Whew. We're going to have to rely on our phoenixes if he goes to the skies. So many stormcallers. 180 meter range on your stormcallers. Ooh, we need to get level 3 on these guys and then start pushing for temporary range at the tower. Oh, just look at the decimation from the stormcallers. I don't know why, but I've always struggled against stormcallers. It's just always been a weakness of mine. I think I enjoy the ground battle too much. At least we've got crawlers through on here. Oh, struggling on the right again though. Possibly wasps here would be good chaff. Ooh, good stuff. We're getting through. Get the tower for the experience. Nice. And just clean up. Perfect. But that's a little bit scary. Those stormcallers are a good answer to the ArcLights. Ooh. Lightning Storm or Shield Device Specialist. Difficult. I think we have to take Shield Device Specialist. Get these upgrades. 850. It's a little bit too early to go elite on the ArcLights. I'm worried about fire on the Stormcallers or EMP on the Stormcallers. Tempted to go underground on these crawlers so they can get through fire if it comes. Yeah, more phoenixes would be a safe bet here and some range on the phoenixes. Gives us a little bit more insurance. And protects us from an air pivot. Let's get the damage up. Or actually, thinking about the health up. No, damage. We need damage. Ooh, range on these. 135 meter range. That's bigger than ours. We're going to have to go elite soon. It's kind of forcing us to spend 700 though. That's a lot. Whew. Thankfully we've got the phoenixes. Who can... Oh, he sold off his sniper. Doesn't have anti yet. Oh, he's gone Phoenix himself. Does have elite on them. It's a little bit scary. And even more chaff. Uh-oh. He took Shield Device Specialist as well. I'm thinking about War Factory here. There's a good anti-missile option. Just so expensive, and if we need the elite ArcLights as well, that's difficult. Yeah, we're just getting bogged down here on the right. Just so many bodies in the way. Not enough chaff. It's costing us. At least we've got the Phoenix is still standing. Well, we've caught his, so we win the round. But that's an easy fix for him. Just throw down 2 sets of Mustangs and call it a day. Wow. so much experience in the Phoenixes now. It's quite satisfying watching them pop everything on the ground. But he's not going to let us get away with that for too many more rounds. Ooh, these are all bad news for us. The problem we've got here is hackers won't work because the tanks have got range. If we take the Wasps and he takes the Mustangs, it's a heavy loss for us. And the Marksmen are a good answer to our Phoenixes and our ArcLights. This might be the worst possible combination of 3 units for us. Feels bad. While we needed Giants to tank our chaff clearage, and we can't go into the Mustangs because fire Stormclaws would just murder them. I feel like we have to take the Marksmen then, and try and contest the tanks at range. It's really not ideal though. At least with the range technology they equal the Stormcallers. Let's get our upgrades. Shields on our fangs, and let's get some more. Ooh, do I want to push plus 50 and get an extra set as well? No, let's upgrade these Phoenixes. We'll make them better versus the tanks and tankier themselves. We still look a bit thin in this midline. But we need some late arrivers as well in case the Phoenix is still standing. And these will help cover the flank as well in case of a Wasp play. Attempts to do a missile here, but no, that's a level on an ArcLight. Long-term power, that's what we've got a palm for. Let's do it and see what impact it makes. And of course, this is the round he buys shields on. Dope. Typical. He's matched range on the Phoenixes as well, so they're going to sit further back behind the tanks. This is ArcLights versus tanks for holding power. I think we lose this. We're just a little bit too thin on chaff. Just about winning on the left, but struggling on the right because of these Stormcallers. We're going to have to go War Factory here with anti-missile tech. Oof, he's got so much left, we're losing quite badly now. That's annoying. Amp core was really good for him. Intensive training is not bad for us though if we want to go more ArcLights. The money for War Factory is 400 to unlock, 800 to buy, 200 for the tech, that would be our entire turn. Ooh. Can we afford to pass by intensive training? I don't think we can, I think we have to take it. But then does that commit me into elite ArcLights? Oh, difficult. We can do a mobile beacon at least, try and distract some of these rockets. If we get underground on these guys as well, it should be a little bit tankier for us. Yeah, we've got to go elite on the ArcLights. Push, temporary range, we're in the late game. Let's use the shield specialization as well to protect these ArcLights. So let's space them out like this. Then we can use mobile beacon on either of them. So he has to spend 2 missiles to distract them or destroy them in future turns. I think it's better if we move these guys across this way. Try and make a kill box. That should open up the left side for us to get through to the tower. Tiny bit anyway. Let's take temp speed as well. There's the fire, glad we've got subterranean tech. Whew. So, we were a bit slower there, I didn't get to see what he did. Oh, our chaff is just melting to the flames. I really hate Firestorm calls, always have done. And we're still stuck on chaff, and he's through to our carries. No, we're not getting through. Oh, he's put amp core on those midline tanks as well, they're too tanky. Can we survive? Is this all over? They think it's all over. Oh, it's close. I think we just survive. Oh. He had range, but he didn't push. Wow, so we're struggling with behind the tempo. I was really hoping for some free war factories. Right, if the game won't give it to us, we've got to do it for ourselves. Oh, it's only 200 to unlock. I thought it was 400 for some reason. Now, where to put him? Right here at the front? I mean, he'll die, but he'll shoot down a lot of rockets. Ooh. He's going to do missiles this turn and try and get the close. Got to push our ArcLights up, try and clear these tanks faster. Mobile beacon. These guys? No, these guys. Try and pull the rockets towards our war factory. Whew, this is tough. That's every penny spent. That's our best shot, I think. A single war factory, though I'm not sure it'll be enough. I've not really left enough space for him at the front, which is a shame. There's the rockets that we expected. Ooh. Oil, no. No, we're not going to clear that. This is going to be painful, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. Whew. He's bought even more chaff. His Phoenix is just a little bit too far back. Oh, he's going to elite on his Phoenixes as well. And a bunch of shields. Yeah, there's no way we win this. Our only Hail Mary is this war factory. Hey, he shot down a missile. Nice. And he's going to get stuck on here. Oh. The whole point of this war factory is to try and shoot down the missiles to prevent the fire, but now with this oil, it's just a field of fire anyway. No, it's not going to be enough. The war factory's dying so quickly. It's the elite Phoenixes. No. GG, well played. That was a tough game. I think we lost control when the Stormcallers came in. Whew. Right. Didn't use my shields very well from Shield Specialist. Really tried to get ArcLight carry going, but struggled. I think these marksmen were a terrible choice. It was obvious he was going to get shields on his fangs. Should have got Mobile Beacon frontline crawlers going sooner. Really liked his ranged Phoenix with elite and range, giving him 220 meter range. Compared to ours at 175 meters. Even the marksmen are only at 190. Maybe we should have gone anti-air on our marksman, but we were losing the ground battle so hard. I don't think it would have made a difference. How many chaff did he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 units of chaff. We had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 units of chaff. Wow. Still didn't feel like we were winning the chaff battle because these tanks were so good at clearing it. So efficiently. And the Stormcallers with fire just decimate anything on the ground. Maybe we should have gone Wasp and tried to pressure the air a bit more, but then you just die to Mustangs. I mean, all he had was the Phoenixes, so maybe Wasps rather than the War Factory to buy us a round, and then we pivot into War Factory next turn? It would have stopped the Phoenixes shooting the ArcLights. That was a really tough game. I think there were a few key choices that we made that were bad. I think Tech Specialist, yet again, I've missed it and suffered the whole game because of it. I think the early push for the ArcLights was wrong, and I think the early charge shot on the ArcLights was wrong. And we needed a better answer to Stormcallers sooner. We couldn't rely on crawlers getting through because of how many tanks he had. I much prefer opening sledgehammers right now. I think you have to have sledgehammers if you can. They're so good at chaff clearage, and they give you some good bodies on the board, which work as chaff in themselves in the late game, and aren't as vulnerable to fire. Well, thank you for watching. Let's see how much combat power we've gained or lost. Ooh, only 27 MMR, but we didn't lose any combat power. Wow, okay. So Panda's clearly a very experienced player. Let's see where we're at in the tournament. Our live ranking, we're currently 12th, with a couple of people left to play. Well, thank you for watching as always. Sorry this was a loss. Hope you had some fun, and learnt how not to do things, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next game where we'll just try and win it for fun and see how high we can place at the end of the tournament.